So there is this quote by Friedrich Nietzsche who says, "He who has a why to live can bear almost any how," which is basically if you have why to do something, if you are driven enough, as James said in his video, to do something, you will absolutely find a way to do it. So we have so many videos in YouTube in general of how to be consistent, or how to be motivated, how to stay motivated, how to study for 12 hours. But I think it's not about the how to do something, it's about the why you want to do what you do. So first of all, when you start your own journey for self-development, the first question you have to ask yourself is, why I'm doing what I'm doing? What are the reasons that I'm doing what I'm doing? What drives me to wake up in the morning and to study for 12 hours? So I think I've been promising you guys this video for so long, and after watching James' video and seeing what kind of an impact and how many people you can reach and motivated to study after uploading such an important video, I've been motivated to upload my own version of the video. So today I'm going to speak about how I'm studying and why I'm studying. So 12 hours every day for the past couple of years, and I really hope this video will help you out in your own journey. So when I was in middle school, I used to be bullied by a couple of my classmates, and it took me a long time to move schools and to heal myself from this experience. I used to feel alone for a long time, and I had a very hard couple of years when I was in middle school. It really, on the one hand, it scarred me, but on the other, it really gave me the tools and formed the person I am today. When I reached high school, I joined a band and a music class, and I actually find my own place with some of my friends that I still have today, some of them. And we used to encourage each other and to push each other to do things. From being very lonely in middle school, I reached a point when I had a couple of friends in high school. And having a couple of friends can have a huge impact on your life if you come from a very dark place to a very new experience with new friends. Once I reached and I started going to high school and I had a couple of friends who support me and help me and my family, I really wanted to improve my life, and I was motivated more to see beyond the scope of the middle school experience. One of the most important things I realized from this experience is that everyone is different, and everyone will give you different things in life, and you will surely find your own part and your own thing you need to follow and to do in life. And if you focus on the good things, even if you had a very bad experience with some other people, you shouldn't think that everyone else is the same. And looking back, I think this is the most important lesson I actually learned from it, is that today I want to help as many people as I can, and I believe that there are so many good people, and there are way more good people than bad people. And this experience led me to realize that while I was bullying a lot during middle school, I had so many people to support me and to push me forward when I was bullied. So don't focus on the bad, always focus on the good. So I'm still having PTSD until today, which is something that I'm going through and I will go through probably for my entire life. It's very important to open up and to tell you guys about my actual life story, because I think it's very rare to find people who study for 12 hours every day for so long. And I think James' video was one of the most important videos you will ever see on YouTube. So anyway, when I was 15, I used to go to a gym for the first time, and I decided to feel really good about myself. I went to the gym for like 10-15 hours. I went to the gym for like 10-15 minutes every day. It wasn't something crazy. I mean, I didn't actually went to the gym immediately when I started working out, but I worked out with my friends for like 10-15 minutes every day. And it was the first time I actually did something that is good for me consistently. Because when I was in middle school, I used to be very lonely, but I always wanted to help people and to be a part of community. So I used to find myself playing mainly video games about Memo RPG, which is a multiplayer. I'm sure you know what is Memo RPG, where you need to take a part of a guild or a group or a party or a quest, or you mainly need to help people and to find yourself your own community, to act together, to do something together. And I always had this inner feeling, that an inner need to help people and to take an active part in something. I really believe that everyone can be consistent, productive and efficient, but they just don't do it in the right things. So I think the first thing I did for myself, without even realizing, is to shift from game to workout. From RPG games and going into party and to kill a boss together, to actually working out with my friends together and get some gains. In addition to working out, I also started working very hard in a regular job. So I was waiter, a chef, I cleaned dishes, I used to walk dogs. I used to work really hard for a long time, and I started realizing that I'm having more responsibilities towards other people in life. And the fact that I have responsibility and something to wake up in the morning, to move towards in the morning, is something that you can take advantage of in your daily life if you want to study. So imagine there is a nice analogy with a key and a library, which I'm just going to invent right now. So imagine you need to study with your friends at the library and you schedule with them at 8 a.m. every morning for the next 5 days because you have an exam in a couple of days. And you're the only one who has the key for the library. So you are obviously going to wake up and to study with them every day because you're not going to procrastinate waking up in the morning and to open the library because you have so many people counting on you. This is the first thing I actually took advantage of without even realizing. So when I had this accountability in life, the responsibility to do something, and I needed to wake up every morning to be consistent with something, when I used to work for so long, so I developed this habit when I was 15. I woke up every morning to go to work because I had to, because I had a lot of responsibility. And then today I'm implementing it in my life because I need to wake up every morning, for example, to start streaming because I have so many people that count on me to start streaming in order to study. So you can do the same thing. For example, you can find, I'm going to self-plug here, you can join the Discord and find a specific study rooms and actually talk with a couple of friends that study the same thing as you. You can join them and you can actually speak with them to get to know them from where they are from and when they start studying and if they study for the same exam as you, because we have so many people that study for so many different exams. And try to schedule with them, to study with them tomorrow at a specific time together. And you will see that because humans are so social and we need this accountability and responsibility to do things, to be driven to do things, you will study way more efficiently than only studying by yourself. So this is the first tip I would like to give you guys, where I personally was very responsible to do things. It helped me to develop the habit of being consistent. You can easily implement it in your life in studying. So I worked really hard for long hours every day, and then I worked out myself after the work. And I started feeling really good about myself, and I started really appreciating my own time. And when I appreciated my own time, I started dedicating the 3-4 hours I have every day to actual things that will promote and help me in life, and not things that I will just not have any value out of. So when you have 3-4 hours for yourself every day, after you are working very hard, this is the time where you should reward yourself, and this is the time where you appreciate the most. So when you have only a couple of hours for yourself, you're not going to use Instagram, and you're not going to play video games, and you're not going to do things that are not as efficient as you want, because when you only have a couple of hours for yourself, you really appreciate those couple of hours. My suggestion is to do something that is not related to studying at all, and in the 3-4 hours you have is mainly to socialize, because for me personally, the fact that I went through so many things in life that led me to the fact that I basically survived thanks to my family and my supportive community that surrounds me. And without I truly believe, I'm a big advocate when it comes to believing that we are social creatures and we need the society around us, the society approval and the society to encourage us and to give us feedback, and the friends around us to joke with them. We really need someone around us to help us and to take a part of the community. And when you have only a couple of hours for yourself every day after working so hard, you should really use, in my opinion, you should really use a couple of hours to socialize. So what I do, I don't think I would be able to study for so long, for 12 hours every day for the past couple of years, if I wouldn't go out of my room after the 12 hours and joke with my roommates, or go out and see my friends, or go have a beer with a couple of friends, or speak right now, a video chat with a couple of my friends, or be on Discord for a while with my friends. When you have the time that you are not studying, you really need to socialize. So because I'm studying for 12 hours every day, the thing I do after are the most important things. So think about it. When I was 15, I used to work for the entire day, then I was to go to the gym, and then I had like 3-4 hours for myself. Back then I didn't really understand what I should do in those 3-4 hours. So I just spent my time on Facebook or Instagram or whatever. But over the time I realized I need to appreciate my time more. Because if I want to do it consistently, and if I want to be consistent and to see the results that I'm seeing right now, earning money, supporting my family, going to the gym when I was 15, 16 and seeing the result, I will have to find a way to reward myself and to relax, because if I want to do it every day for the next years on the rest of my life, I have to be in the cycle of sleep, first of all, because it's so important to sleep, wake up, do something super high yield and efficient for you and effective for you in your life, and then rest, where the rest is as important as the work, because the rest is so crucial when it comes to long-term either retention, work, and your mental health in general. Because I've been working and studying for 3 years now, for 12 hours every day, and I'm fine, I think. Basically after the streams, when I work out for 12 hours, I go to do groceries, I work out, I read books, I listen to podcasts, I work on the Discord community, I talk with my friends, I speak with my family, I do a lot of things that give me pleasure, that reward me, and the fact that I'm allowing myself to do it in 4 hours instead of just spreading it all over the day, it's something that takes you a lot of time to understand. But the fact that you have only 4 hours a day for yourself after studying for so long is something that you should really take into consideration. So if you schedule your day and you know exactly what you are going to do in the next 12 hours where you study, you should actually schedule your day and to appreciate the 4 hours the same way as you appreciate the 12 hours you have every day where you study. So if you study for 12 hours and then you have 4 hours, so if you study for 12 hours and then you have 4 hours rest, appreciate the 4 hours and be as efficient as you can and be the best procrastinator in the world. So after high school I didn't have a long-term plan, and I realized I really need one, and after a couple of conversations I was talking about doing past videos, I decided I'm going to be a doctor, but not only a doctor, I'm going to help as many people as I can. I'm going to create communities that are going to give people the support they need. So I created my first project called Enter Med School, where is a place, a community, a supported community for people who study for the medical admission exam, and I created it when I was a medical aspirant. So I created the Enter Med School as a place where you can support each other, share study techniques, share study material, and mainly to encourage each other to improve themselves and to promote education in general and to support each other. And because I went through this experience in middle school, and the only fact that I really survived it is because, and thanks to my loving family and my small community I had, I understood how important it is and how fundamental it is to have someone that can listen to you and someone that can motivate you and push you forward and give you feedback to keep going forward. Because nobody should be alone. And I went through a couple of years where I really felt alone, and it was the hardest part of my life, and I really felt that I had no one. But looking back then, seeing that my family supported me so much, I understood that I have, and this is what I need to do in life, is to help as many people as I can and to promote education and to support them to reach their goals in life, and to have this place where you can ask people for help and to get people to help you. I think it's so important, because when I was in middle school, I used to feel so alone for so long, and the fact that I had my family to support me. It's something that I just won't be able to forget, and I won't forget for my entire life. And I believe my small part in this world is to help as many people as I can, to educate as many people as I can, and most importantly, people who feel alone and not motivated or can't concentrate and need this platform, this community, to get some good feedback, and people who remind you that you need to keep going forward to reach your goals. This is what I have to do in life. So this video was mainly about my mindset and how I am able to study for so long every day. So it's mainly because, as James said in his video, you need to find the drive in life. And I'm so driven to do the things I do. I got my exam, I did my exam this morning, and now I'm making a YouTube video because I want to reach as many people as I can, and I want to help as many people as I can. And if you find your own thing to be so driven about, and the thing that drives you to keep going forward, I truly believe this is what you should do in life. But beyond the drive, I do absolutely believe that if you want to keep going forward, you also need a supportive community behind you that keeps pushing you forward. So I truly believe that everyone should have, while drive is so important, everyone should have the community that supports you when things aren't going as you want them to go. So even if you fail, even if you go through something in life, when you have the community behind you, you will absolutely find a way to do it. So I think it's time to sum this video up. If you want to study 12 hours every day and to be consistent in the things you do, first of all, you have to ask yourself why you're doing what you're doing. So 2, if you have to study 12 hours every day, you have to be consistent. You can't really be as consistent as when having responsibility to do something. So taking more responsibility in life, even doing it online, virtually on Discord, it's something that can completely change how you study, and it's something that will definitely change how consistent you are. So number 3 is to start to appreciate the rest time you have. So socialize, work out, eat clean, rest well, sleep well. Do these things if you want to be consistent, because where you are in a cycle that does not include the fact that you're going to rest for at least a couple of hours every day efficiently, you're not going to be able to study for so long like me for 12 hours every day for 3 years. There is no way. So this video was some sort of a self-reflection, get to know me better kind of video, and I really hope I was helpful to you guys, because one of the most important things to me is to help as many people as I can and to reach as many people as I can who need help. And I will see you next time in the next live stream. Good night, everyone.